everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So in today's video, I'll be talking about how to wash your hair less. So if you watched my video last week about how to grow long hair naturally, I briefly touched up on this topic and I got a lot of good feedback about you guys wanting me to go a little bit more into depth on how I do that. So if this is something that you're interested in, please keep watching. So I kind of just wanted to go through the things that I do, starting with shampooing my hair down to drying, and then also how I maintain it throughout the week. So a good thing to know is that your hair type matters. I would say, medium thickness, but I don't have a lot of volume in my hair. So my hair does get greasy. It is very long, so it gets flat. So I require a lot of hair products to get through the week. So if you have thinner hair, you may not be able to go as long, but you are able to still skip days between washing. So for my shampoo routine, I shampoo just my scalp. That helps promote hair growth, which I mentioned in my last video. So you can shampoo twice in the shower. I would say if you go a week without shampooing, it may be better to shampoo it twice. That way you can get all of the product buildup out of your hair and then go back in and shampoo it again, just to make sure that your follicles are clean. And like I said, I wash my hair just at my scalp. And the reason I only wash my scalp is because that is what you need to, holy crap, Draco. Draco just jumped from the ledge to the bed. So I shampoo just the scalp and then let the water run the rest of the shampoo through my hair. And then I just condition from the mid-length down, because my hair will get super greasy if I condition it at my scalp. Even if I condition it right there, my hair will still get greasy. Now I also do a hair mask once a week or every other week. I love hair masks, but I do notice that they do weigh my hair down, and I actually used one on Thursday night, the last day I shampooed, and my waves have really flattened up, which you can see, which is another reason I have it in a ponytail today, because it's kind of a little bit greasier than usual. Another important thing to remember is to rinse your hair with cold or cool water. So rinsing with cold water, just like rinsing your face with cold water, like it helps with your face with closing your pores, it helps close and seal the cuticle in your hair to keep it shiny and a little bit healthier. That's just something to remember as well. With us being in quarantine, now is the perfect time to start training your hair to go longer in between washes. So now when it comes to drying your hair, you want to make sure that your hair is 75% of the way dry before putting any heat on it. If you go in with the blow dryer when it's sopping wet, you're just wasting you're wasting time, and two, it's gonna take so long, adding way more damage than you want. If you want to be able to wash your hair less, an important part of that is using products. So before I dry my hair, I use a root booster. It's a mousse. That way it gives me lots of volume. Volume is very important when you're wanting to go longer between washes, which, like I mentioned in my last video, I don't flat iron my hair very often. Rarely do I flat iron it. Since my hair is one length, it will just be so flat and it will just be so greasy. I don't have any layers in my hair or anything. So I recommend a root booster of some sort. And a lot of you requested me to go through the products that I use. So next week's video will be all about all the products I use, how to use them, and when to use them. So I also mentioned that I always blow dry my hair. To keep your hair healthy, you shouldn't put very much heat on it. So I would recommend, if you want to go longer between washes, to just blow dry your scalp at the very least. So what I do is, and then I can also show a video on this, I will part my hair over here, put in some sort of root booster or volumizer, run it through my hair, blow dry it on high heat, do the same thing on this side, blow dry it on high heat, make sure I get all my scalp dry, and then sometimes I'll let the rest of my hair air dry. That way, at the very least, you at least have the volume at your scalp where it matters the most. Another thing to remember with that is to make sure before you're done blow drying your hair to change your heat to a cool shot if you have that on your blow dryer, or just make sure it's not super hot. And then, like I mentioned with changing your water temperature to cold or cool before you get out of the shower, it's important to do that to your hair as well, to seal the cuticle, again, to make sure it's shiny and healthy and you're not fraying your hair open. When you don't seal the cuticle in your hair, what it does is it kind of opens like this, and it's more likely to have damage in it. So it's always important to close the hair cuticle with a cool shot every time you finish blow drying. So now I'm going to go into how to maintain your hair to keep it clean. So dry shampoo is my #1 favorite product because I live on it. I've tried so many different kinds, and again, I'll go through all those products next week in my next video. But dry shampoo saves my hair. Growing up, I never used it. I never really knew how to use it. And once I started, it was an ultimate game changer. Using the right products, using dry shampoo in between washes, using a texture spray, a high hold hairspray to make your hairstyle last longer. Again, curling your hair is going to give you more texture. It's going to be easier to deal with. Look at this falling around. Hi! Any sort of texture spray is going to keep your hair looking cleaner throughout the week. So a really important tip that I use is I will use dry shampoo at night. I also freshen up in the morning. But your head actually produces oil while you sleep. So I always add a little bit of dry shampoo to my scalp before I go to bed. I don't rub it in like I do in the morning. Next morning, when I wake up, I'll rub all the dry shampoo through my hair and use a brush and run it through my scalp to make sure it's distributed equally. Another hair hack that I have is using oil blotting sheets on your hair. So I have some, and I will just about day 3, I will just press them into my scalp to absorb any excess oil. And I've actually found that oil blotting sheets are really pricey for some strange reason. For the past probably 8 years, I've actually been using perm rod sheets. So you can get those at Sally's. I think you can also get them probably at CVS or Walgreens. So these are the ones that I've gotten from Sally's. They are basically the exact same thing as an oil blotting sheet, and they come with 1,000. So I've had this one for probably 5 years, and I still have so many. And this is what they look like. They look just like an oil blotting sheet, feel just like one. And you can also use them on your face, so I use that a lot as well. But you just pat them into your scalp, and it will soak up any excess oil. I'm on day 2, so mine's not too bad, so you can't really see it yet. But I highly, highly, highly recommend. They're called Jumbo End Wraps, and they're from Sally Beauty Supply. There's also hairstyles that I wear throughout the week to help maintain my hair as well. So day 3 or 4, I usually throw it in a ponytail, like this, or wear it half up, half down, add some dry shampoo to my scalp, and I'm good to go. Of course, you can always wear a hat on your last day. I could go probably 10 days without shampooing my hair. I shampoo it twice a week because I personally do not like the feeling of a super itchy, dirty scalp. I really don't. So I go as long as I can personally stand. I could train my hair to go 10 days, maybe even 13 days. But again, I just don't like the feeling of a dirty scalp. Even if I use the right amount of products, it's still just building up in your hair. So I hope this video is helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. Please also check out my video, How to Grow Long Hair Naturally. It has a lot more tips in there as well. And then stay tuned for next week where I go through all my products. So please make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, and like if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys next week in my next video. Thanks so much.